Well, folks, we want to welcome you back to the 6th annual George Ginky Sansushi Memorial. We're coming to you live from Steinway Billiards. There's 3 tours that came together each year to make the Ginky Memorial happen. It's the Predator Pro-Am Tour, the Mez Tour, and the Tri-State Tour. The host room is Steinway Cafe and Billiards, located in Astoria, Queens, New York. I'm Upstate Al of AZB TV, and before we actually get started with the amateurs, as I see Tony Liang approach the table, I want to introduce you to the match that's going to be on our main table. It's going to be Juan Guzman versus Tony Liang in the finals on the amateur side. Now, keep this in mind. Juan Guzman coming from the winner's side, which is the A side of the chart. If he should get to 7, he will be the amateur winner of the 6th annual George Ginky Sansushi Memorial. If Tony Liang should get to 7, it's extended to 9. We got a few people that we have to thank, and definitely warranted to thank everybody that you're going to see come up on your screen. Ozone Billiard Supply, PredatorQs.com, PlayNAPL.com, Pool.biz, the DeVito-team.com Realtors, Delta13.com, PoolOnTheNet.com, Mr. Phil Capel of Billiards Press, who happens to be here on premises, PoolMag.com, AZ Billiards, GothamCityTechnologies.com. And if you would like to be a sponsor on the Predator Pro-Am Tour, along with Tony and his lovely wife, Gail Glazebrook Robles, you could contact both of them at the PredatorProAmTour.com website. We want to say a special thanks to every single one of the sponsors that are on board, because without these people, trust me when I tell you, it wouldn't be possible. We would like to thank Checkyao, and you can check out Checkyao at us.checkyao.com. It's the sports drink that took Europe by storm, taking the United States by storm. There's an official Checkyao refrigerator right here at Steinway Billiards. We want to thank Diana Hoppy for all your pool and billiards memorabilia. You could contact Diana Hoppy right there, dianahoppy.com. The Attitude, the new tattoo parlor that's on board with AZB TV, owned by Chum and John Francisco. The grand opening is going to be June 9th. They're located at 3286 Steinway Street in Astoria, Queens, New York. If you're in the market for a beautiful tattoo, great work, get in touch with them with that number right up above and make an appointment. We want to thank The Attitude for being on board. We want to thank Greg Antonakis. His motto is, get your Southwest from the best. You can contact Greg at ga9ball@gmail.com. American Pew Pickers. I was going to say Pew. Sorry, Greg. American Cue Pickers. This gentleman right here, you've seen his name in the credits after the Ginky Memorial video that we all watched. When I tell you he's doing a lot for pool behind the scenes, rest assured he is, and he has been for many, many years, and a personal friend of the late George Ginky Sansushi. We want to thank the Kings of Vapor, also the Kings of Billiards in Akron, Ohio, Chad Bowling, Stephanie, the whole crew, Rick, Tommy. We miss you guys. We're looking forward to seeing you once again. Molinari Glove, who happens to be here on premises and is going to give another package away to one of our viewers that signed into the chat. That's the only thing they asked for, is to be signed into the chat. I think we can do that much for them. I mean, they've been great. We want to definitely give a big shout out to Scott Frost. He's always there for us and many other people. And his One Pocket Volume 2 is available at ontherailtv.com. Mr. Fast Lenny and Scott, we want to thank you guys.
Oscar, 27. Oscar, you get one given award equal. Oscar and 27.
We want to thank lightsystems.com. It's LITE-systems.com. It's not only light as far as illumination, really nice lighting. It's all LED. But it's light and weight. You can put them just about anywhere. Get in touch with them. A lot of people are. It's LITE-systems.com. We want to thank you guys also. Baltimore City Q's. They bring their store to your event, anywhere from tips to tables. Great people to deal with. Get in touch with Baltimore City Q's. Once again, right there on your screen, AccuStats is going to make it happen. It's the, excuse me, the Make It Happen event, One Pocket Invitational. The hunt for Mr. Efren Reyes, who is the reigning champion. Mr. Tony Chohan invited. The rest of the players got voted in. Shane Van Boning, Alex the Lion Pagalion, Jeremy Jones, and Daniel Smith. Get your pay-per-view pass right now if you want at AccuStats.com with the hyphen in the middle, just the way you see it, or get on location. It's not that far if it's feasible for you to get there. It's sitting right up front in the arena, the Aramis Simonis Arena. Mr. Pat Fleming, Jim Fredericks, and the whole crew are going to bring you once again, a full production. It's Sandcastles in Edison, New Jersey, Mr. Ed Ladawi's pool room. That's where the Aramis Simonis Arena resides. The best cloth that you could use in the world, and I mean in the entire world, is Simonis cloth. Every table at Steinway is covered with Simonis 860. Molinari Glove is that good that we mention it twice. It's molinariglove.com. And of course, the best balls you can use are Aramis, and you can check them out right there at aramis.com. Please do so if you're in the market. And you could become a member of AZ Billiards, which is the largest pool and billiards website in the world, for free. If you want to post anything in the forums, you have to be a member. Guess what? Membership is free. We suggest that you become a gold member. There's a lot of things behind the scenes that a regular member cannot see that a gold member can. Thank you, AZ Billiards. We're ready to roll on our side. We're going to switch cameras over to our main table. It looks like Mika has defeated Allen. And we're going to be watching Tony Liang and Juan Guzman shoot it out. So I'm going to give them the go-ahead and let them know that we are officially ready whenever they are. We want to thank everybody that's been joining us in the live stream. On the live stream in the chat. We thank you for your kind words. And we appreciate your support. Our moderators, Too Slow for Me, Skip, Ed Patterson, Tippy, everybody that's there. If I go down the list, I think that I will officially be sleeping. and I'm not kidding you. It's been long. It's always a long memorial. As you know, it's back-to-back matches until we get to the semifinals, and then it becomes a little longer for us as we try to get both finals on our main table. Without you guys supporting the live stream that are out there in the chat and keeping us company, we hope that we answer your questions the best we can. We realize on our end that we can't do it all the time because we don't neglect, just that we're so much into the match or into conversation. Let me get something to drink. That we can't answer all the questions, and we apologize for that. So let these players know that we are ready to go. Skip, you're going to have to get in touch with Tony or Mandy or somebody that's been manning the board. I don't have those answers for you. Al, is it true you won't be at Snookers? I don't have Snookers on my calendar scheduled, but I will go if they want me to be there. I will definitely show up. I love to go to Snookers, and I enjoy the company of Steve Goulding and his wife and everybody up there. I explained what's going to happen with the pro finals already. No, I'm ready to go, Tony. Whenever they are, I'm ready. No, yeah, I'm ready. I explained what's going to happen in the finals. I can do a couple of things. You know, Tony wanted me to stream the main table as the George Ginky Sensushi table. This table does have brass plaque on it that says George Ginky Sensushi. So I didn't set up cameras on the table in the back, but I can probably get both of them in the shot so that we can enjoy both of them. If they decide to play the professional final as the amateur final is going on, Tony's going to try to hold it up as long as he can so that we can put it on the main table. So it's an iffy thing. Tony will probably be coming in the booth soon. You too. Got plenty of people here at Steinway still here, getting ready to see the finals of the amateur is now underway as they flip for the break. Todd Fleetman is actually standing by. What's up? So we're off. Now, Juan Guzman is the gentleman that's up at the table right now. Shall he get to 7 first, he will be crowned the amateur champion of the 6th annual George Ginky Sensushi Memorial. If Tony gets to 7 first, it's extended to 9. Keep that in mind. And if you notice, they're playing 9 ball, not 10 ball. So I think this might go a little faster than the 10 ball match. But the way Mika just ran through the semis over there, it's not going to be that fast compared to that. Mika was a runaway train. Two ball in the bottom left-hand corner. Shot it nice and slow to play the 3 ball into the side pocket. The 4 ball is going to come into play here. He might elect to play the 4 in the same side pocket from where he's at right now. No, we're up in the corner. I'm really not looking forward to leaving and going home right now as the action remains here. They actually have a tournament going on the other side of Steinway. Steinway is like Times Square. It never stops. It never sleeps. Sort of what Frank Sinatra used to say. A city that never sleeps. 5 ball, 6 ball in the upper corner. I got Tony Robles in the wings. I just want to see what Tony has to say, and I'll get right back to you. Oh, all right. We got the man himself, Mr. Tony Robles, on the air. Tony, what do you got for us? What's going to happen?
We're going to have the finals of the amateur, obviously, which started.
Right.
And then once that's done, we're going to stream the final of the pro event.
How do you like it now, boys and
Yeah.
girls?
It's a Ginky Memorial.
That's
we got to
right.
do it. So what if we got to stay here longer?
Listen,
you know? We're doing this for the Ginkster.
I just finished saying
Right.
that I would hate to leave and go home because it's been an exciting 3 days. It always is. And now we got Juan Guzman. If he gets to 7, it's over, and he's the amateur champion.
And he says he wants to win it badly because, you know, his teacher, Ron Vitello, passed away.
That's true.
Last week, and he was taking lessons from him, and he wants to really win this one for him, for Ronnie.
There he is right there.
And they're both A+, so they're playing even race to 7. Anyway, I want to thank everyone, absolutely everyone that tuned in to the stream and in the chat room, and I want to say hi to everyone out there and tell you how much we appreciate the support of the Ginky Memorial, because he really was a true champion and a great guy, and we're happy to do this for him every year. I mean, I'll tell you what a blast it is to be here, right, Al?
Oh, yes. Make plans to be here, that's for sure. If you plan on playing in the 7th annual, it's going to take place right here at Steinway. And I would suggest that you get your entry fee in early. It fills up pretty quick. In any case, Juan Guzman opens up 1-0.
So I'm going to try to come back.
Take your time, brother. I know you're busy.
Yeah, I got to pay Alan because he just finished 3rd. So
okay, do what you got to do.
Skip Maloney. I think Skip Maloney.
Yeah,
from
he needed
AC
some of the
there.
results. Yeah.
So Skip, Mika won the semifinal of the pro event 9-2 because I got to give him the results. So this will save me a text message.
That you could come in to give him all the results you want. Get the whole list. All right, Tone. Looking forward to having you back. There you have it, folks. We are going to have the pro finals after this. Getting questioned by regular public people that are passing by. They wonder what we're doing here. The audio cut out as who was speaking. I don't know. I can't really. The chat's actually behind me, so I just turned around and kind of look at the chat. I'm not sure exactly what you're saying. All right, Tony Liang looking to duck the cue ball, fails to do so, leaves Juan a shot straight up the rail. 2-ball on the right-hand side of the table. Hit it really nice, really nice. And we want to send our condolences to the Vitello family. Ronnie V, I knew him personally. I stayed with him on Madison Avenue where he had his apartment. And he was a really nice guy. If you Google Ron Vitello 90-90 system, you'll see who Ron was. He was not only somebody that was into pool, he was a professional film editor through his career. The only ball that has to be called, as I looked at the chat and Tippy just let everybody know, the only ball that has to be called is the 9. The rest of the balls can be lucked in and they continue to shoot. Look at the Molinari glove. Juan has one on also. Need a rail here, sir. I couldn't tell from here, but if that 3 is resting on the rail, it's a good shot. And it's not. You know, Tony Liang, Finnegan's always posting that Tony Liang bought a new car because he beat Finnegan in action. A lot of you guys might not know him. He's wearing the Attitude jersey from the new tattoo parlor, which is a really nice shirt. And this is Mr. Tony Liang right here. This kind of looks like a road map, what we call one-stop shopping. Pop and stop. He's going to draw back off the 7-ball, past the side pocket. Oh, he's got to shoot the 6-ball. I apologize. The 6-ball is starting to blend in with the green cloth in my eyes right now. Slow me down, guys. Slow me down. Not sure if he's a little high on this 7-ball. If he is, then he's okay. Then he can spin off the rail. He is. Nice shot by Tony Liang. One apiece. And like I said, if Tony Liang gets to 7, it's a race to 9. If Juan gets there, he is the amateur champion of the 6th annual George Ginky Sansucci Memorial. We're into rack number 3. That quick, it's 9-ball. After this, the pro side final, 10-ball. And it's going to be Zion, who's in the hot seat, versus Mika coming from the B side. Shot on the 3-ball. Missed. Tony Liang with an opportunity here. Keep in mind, Tony has to get to 7 before Juan to extend the race to 9. And he can become the champion. That's correct, Skip. Zion is a U.S. citizen. Just got his license for taxi to drive Uber. 3 ball deposited into the corner. Does Tony call the 9? It seemed like Tony called the 9 ball, and he's going to elect to play the billiard, but that 9 ball is kind of high. I don't know about the shot. We're going to take a little closer look. It's high, but it's makeable. You're going to have to draw off the 4 ball and not go directly into it.
That's table 9. Flacco
Yeah, see, it was
Hunter,
kind of
table
high. You had to
9.
draw the rock back. Here comes the 4 ball to join the party.
7. Table 9, Flacco and Hunter on table 9.
Yes, well, they are playing even as far as handicap, Tip. But because Tony come from the B side of the chart, if he gets to 7, it goes to 9. If Juan gets to 7, it's over because he's on the A side, undefeated.
Please walk around the bench.
Right. We got some New York pigeons just flew in. One of them is Mike that's been here for the last 3 days. Thank you, Mike, for coming back in. And sooner or later, we're going to have the commish, a.k.a. the texting tarantula, come into the booth. If he desires.
Oh, the billiard.
Look at that.
Oh, almost.
All right, Steve Kurtz on board.
Greetings, everyone.
Are you guys familiar with the game? Let me just fill you in a little bit. Right now, it's 1-1. Tony came from the B side of the chart. If Tony gets to 7, it's an extended race to 9.
Okay.
If Juan, coming from the undefeated side, which is the A side, gets to 7, he is crowned the amateur tournament winner
Okay.
of the 6th annual.
Was there another handicap involved?
No handicap. They are dead even.
They're both in the same.
They're
Yeah.
both A+.
Okay.
Right. Tony Liang captures game number 3. He leads here 2-1.
No call shot on this game, right? No call saves. No cool shots.
Just got to call the 9 ball.
Right. You got to just call the 9 ball. You could play safe.
Yeah,
No
but I mean,
call
no
shot, call
call.
safe rule.
Right.
Right. Exactly.
This looks to me like it would be well, he's going that way. I thought he would, yeah, I guess he feels he can hit it. Otherwise, he'd have to have a 3-railer.
He hit it.
Yeah, he did. He's got the wrong angle here to go on, get on. He has to. I don't think that 3 goes by that 4. You think
Yeah,
it does?
I don't think so. Plus, he's going to be stretched out a little bit here.
Give me 4 AA batteries.
J-Rod and Duke to table 14. J-Rod and Duke to table 14. Duke, you get the 5 ball.
So playing a little safe here, huh?
Well, I mean, you know, he is probably playing it safe, but he had a free shot on cutting it in either way.
Right.
What a shot. Came with it.
Very, very nice shot. You got hooked.
The 5 ball and the 8 ball are going to be problems, and that's why the safety is being played here. This is going to be tit for tat, so to say. Tony looking to put him right between the 5-8, almost pocketed the 4.
carom this in, which it looks like that's what he wants.
George Rodriguez is table 14. George Rodriguez.
Five ball off the table, ball in hand for Tony Liang.
Well, I like getting rid of that 8 ball because it's hard to come off the 8 for the 9 for the poke.
Yep.
I'd rather get, shoot the 8 in, then the 6.
Well, the 8's not really that bad. If you take a close look at it, you can still play rail first and come around.
Yeah, but
And
it's
get on
still,
the 9.
you're playing with rails and your ball, you overshoot them sometimes or undershoot them. When they're that close to the rail, I find it hard anyway. I mean, you do have a selection of pockets out there that are open.
Just about 6 of them. If you count any more than that, you and I are leaving.
I need.
I want the same med.
I'll play anybody in the world if you change this. The table, the pockets be
the
the
rail
size of the
first.
rails, and everything. And the rails be the size of the pocket.
Well, Mike, you weren't that off. I tell you, it was rail first. Look at the position on the 9 right here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Not easy. Same thing in straight pool. You have a shot like that for your key ball. It's terrible to get on. To get on your break shot.
Right, he's going right into the side pocket with the shot here.
Yeah, well, that's good because if you miss it, you can leave him long and. Looks like Tony Choo Choo is in the track.
All aboard.
Tony's a regular here, and he's always a guy that likes action, and he gets plenty of it. Everybody's always hunting on him, and he gets games. He gets good games. He knows his way around. He may not be a superstar, but he knows his way around.
Sorry, I missed anything here?
No, it's like
Well, the score change. Tony got another game.
I got to change
Right,
it?
it's now 3-1, right?
Yes.
yes,
You happen to be
3-1.
Right, 3-1. Thanks, guys. Bring me up to date. Too many things happening. 31.
I think he's just going to hide the one ball. Oh, he's going for it.
What a shot.
Yeah, but this is the problem here.
Does he get position?
Yeah, that's I didn't like that at all.
He looks like Bruce Lee. Can he kick like Bruce Lee? Mr. Choo Choo.
Bianca and John Francisco to table 18.
I like Tony. He's always
John
there for the
Francisco
action.
to
Yeah,
table
that's what I
18.
was just telling the audience over here. He's always there for the action. Let's see if he kicks like a mule.
That's right. I say Bruce Lee because he is Chinese. Runaway rock.
Yeah, he's going to come up good on this. Well,
Little Sally in the alley there.
yeah. I think he gave him a shot.
He's got an Anderson window right through there.
I like to come get on the other side of that 5 ball, sort of like where his side of the 5 ball. That's where you're playing the shot. The cue ball is going right to the 6.
Right, play the position.
Yeah.
Natural, right?
Yep.
That's what he's doing. Maybe a little too much. No, he's
Yeah.
okay. Excuse me, he's okay.
Well, for some reason he's putting inside reverse on it. I don't know why. Oh, now he's
To go out a little bit long,
Yeah, yeah.
maybe play the side
No,
pocket.
he got in the center of the ballroom one now.
Yeah, he played for the side pocket. Pop it right between the 9-7 and come back around? Or is he just going to soft stroke
That's
it?
what he's doing.
Pop it.
Good shot.
Absolutely. And cranberry.
Another Molinari glove
Glove,
on.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Six ball, around the world. Shot on the 1. It appears to be a shot on the one.
I don't think he has it.
You may be right. He may have a shot on. Well, at least hitting. I don't know if he can hit it thin enough to make it on the right.
Look at the
but
2-9 if he can
looks
spin.
like that's what he's playing.
He might play the 2-9 combo if he can hold it. He bumped the 9, bumped the 2 with him. Not a bad idea. Still has a shot on the 3 ball in the corner pocket.
Yeah, he's got to draw this short though. If he draws it too strong, it'll go in the hole, I think.
He could almost come to the other side of this 4 too, right on the side that he's at.
I don't think so.
No, he doesn't have that angle.
I don't think like
He
that.
does,
Yes,
yeah.
not that. Yeah, I thought you were talking straight draw.
Oh no, no,
Pound
just popping it off the rail
yeah,
like that. It's a long stretch for a right-hander. How'd he hit this?
Couldn't hit it any better.
You ain't kidding. What a beautiful shot, Eddie. His name on the board is Juan Guzman. We call him Edwin.
What is his name on the board?
Juan Guzman.
Okay.
We call him Eddie Guzman.
Oh, okay.
33 now. And keep in mind, you guys out there in the chat, the stream did not freeze. Skip, it's on your end. Got to update Skip with some real equipment. Some state-of-the-art stuff. It frozen again, really? We're watching it on another laptop. We're running smooth as glass. Try to refresh, Skip. It's the wannabe crew. Quite welcome, my friend. I don't know who said thanks. To the break we go. Juan Guzman and Tony Liang, 3 apiece.
The 1, 2, 3 looks like it's going to be pretty easy. It's the 3 to the 4, I think. Might be the only.
He's got to stay on that side where the 2 ball is so you can follow out 2 rails.
Yeah, well, I mean, the way he got on the 3.
But for a small guy like Tony and a left-hander, this is a stretch shot, I believe. Man, did he just get out there comfortable? Most average people can't make that shot. Now he's funny angle here.
Yeah.
He's going to have to spin the cue ball a little bit more. Maybe just come out and favor the 4-ball in the upper left-hand corner. Yeah, unless he can finesse spin it and come to the left side of that 4-ball. I like playing the right side of the 4-ball anyway, and then get the natural 2 rails coming out for the 5.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's just a small zone that he has to work with there.
He spun it.
Yeah, this is much better. Only thing he has to do is just roll it up. Gets the same angle as that. If he puts the cue with a 9, he's okay. I don't mean right on a 9, but the same angle that the 9-5 is.
Tippy in the chat brings up an interesting point also, the 6 to the 7. Could be a little bit funny. He's got to get right on the 6. Hey, he's shooting this right-handed. Now even a little more difficult, but he can follow up with the 5, hold an angle for the 6, and bring the cue ball back down where the 5 ball is after making the 6 would be ideal. He doesn't have to come down that straight to pocket the 7.
Very nice, very nice. Well done.
Troy chased away.
A friend of yours?
They only let him out on the weekend. And today's Monday. I don't know what he's doing out. This is not that easy, but for Juan, it should be a fairly decent shot. What happens here, if you hit the points of any of these pockets, you're going to watch the cue ball kind of die. He's going to have to draw straight back and not scratch, unless he's got enough of the rail. Watch the cue ball. Don't scratch. Yabba dabba doo. Wilmer. That was close. A lot of inside dope he's putting on his cue ball.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he took some off when he hit the ball. How do you like that? Lines up with a lot of stuff, and then he all of a sudden just moves
Yeah, I was
his
gonna
tip
say
over
that
a
boy,
little
that
bit.
might be like an aiming technique of his.
Yeah.
It's almost like he accounts for the deflection.
Yeah, now he adjusted again.
It's almost like an opposite pivot, Mike.
Yeah.
The backhand pivot.
Yeah, yeah.
What is that secret code you're using over here?
The
Yeah,
swivel.
It's Bayshore lingo.
Well, that's Mike Euphemia's swivel stroke. That's
Swivel
how he-
stroke.
Mike Euphemia used to have. That's how he used to play. He used to. The back end of the stick went over the cue. The tip always stood in the middle of the ball. For those people that don't know who Mike Euphemia was, he probably has one of the high record runs in straight pool, 600 and something balls.
That's all.
Yep.
You can do that on any given day.
He would put exhibitions on in 3 tables, run 300, 300, and 300.
It's amazing.
I have a manuscript that he wrote.
That's
Okay.
correct, Pool Sacks. I'm sorry to cut you short. He is using the 90-90 system that Ron Vitello used to teach him. Ron was teaching him a lot about pool.
Okay.
And Juan Guzman said he wants to win this for Ron. Senator Edge, no, he's using the 90-90. He might be using both. He could be using both. But Tony Robles did sit in the booth and say that Juan really wants to win this for Ronnie. So I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, I gave Tony I guess it might have been about 8 years ago, Mr. Robles, the manuscript from Mike Euphemia. He made copies of it, really enjoyed it. Got a lot out of it, he said.
Boy, he wants to bank this so bad he can taste it.
Just as long as he avoids the kiss.
Tien and Chub on 18. Tien, Chub, 18. Tien get the 80.
Yeah, I think he can avoid the kiss here.
Wow. Hit that real good.
Tony Liang breaks the tiebreaker. Now leads 4-3. He lost the cue ball. Yeah, sure did. Got kicked by the 3 in the side pocket. Unfortunate. Skip, Ron Vitello, that has the DVDs out there, 90-90 system. He taught a lot of players, including professionals, his system. And what happened was Ron Vitello passed away last week, I believe. And his family, his daughter was here from Tennessee. And they held a moment of silence for Ron. Ron was teaching, we're talking Ron Vitello was teaching Juan Guzman the system, the 90-90 system. So Juan Guzman, who's up at the table right now, wants to win this so bad for Ron Vitello, who passed away.
Played that way. I think I would have played it with inside to check it up on the off the rail.
Well, you know, it's a tough angle. He just loaded up with right English, which he wanted to come around and under, but yeah, it was just a tough angle he was at. Made a nice shot there.
Ms. Mercedes, are we friends on Facebook? Upstate Al, Ms. Mercedes, are we friends on Facebook? I can hardly talk, sorry. Wow, that's a big miss right there. Allowing Tony Liang back at the table. Tony is in the lead, 4-3. To extend this race, Tony has to get to 7 before Juan. We are friends on Facebook. Can you send me a private message with your mailing address? You have won the 3rd package on the final day from Molinari Glove. Congratulations. And that will be mailed out tomorrow, courtesy of Molinari Glove. Uh-oh, that's a little bit troublesome. He got very fortunate to have a shot up the rail here. Tony Choo Choo Liang now leads by 2, 5-3. Now we're going to put a young man on here for a quick while because we do this every year. We're going to have in the booth here with us for as long as he wants to stay, Mr. Todd Fleetman of the Tri-State Tour. Hello, Todd. How are you?
Hey, Al. How's it going?
Well, it's going, right? I mean, it's been an exciting memorial in memory of the gangster. And I just wanted a little bit of your input this year on the tournament. Put you right on the spot.
That's a good spot to be in.
Yeah.
I think we had some great matches. Well organized, no real problems.
Right. You got a timeout. So we're just going to run some ads. Go ahead, Todd. No real problems. We're running smooth.
Yep, running smooth since we had, 243 players.
Yeah, and I'd personally like to thank you, Todd, and the Tri-State Tour for really putting this together with Mez, the Mez Tour and the Predator Pro-Am Tour to remember the gangster.
Sure. Well, we're all in for the sport, you know.
Right. You knew the gangster for many years.
Sure.
Like all of us here. So it's really an honor to be part of it myself. And I always look forward to seeing you guys, whether it be on the road or here at the memorial. $243 players.
We're down to the last 4.
Incredible. Really, really incredible.
I'm going to take a break and leave you guys holding the ball here.
All right, Mike. Catching a little bit. Todd, is there anything that you would like to share or add, or you can sit right here if you wish. Just be careful as you guys are exiting and entering. We'd like to have you sit down.
I can't wait to go to sleep. How's that?
I don't really want it to end. How about that?
I'm getting tired.
I think Steve Kurtz might be leaving shortly, too. I think Steve might have to exit because he has a ride back home. No, you're gonna
Not
staying?
yet, not yet.
Okay.
Our ride has Mika in the auction.
Oh, very nice. So you're here for the duration until
Yes,
the
sir.
last ball drops.
Yes, sir.
All right, pleasure. How about a story about the Gangster, or one of your memories about the Gangster, Todd?
We used to play a lot in the days of West End Billiards when they
Oh,
had
God.
the major Tuesday night tournaments, like a
Unbelievable.
world championship.
Upstairs in the smoke-filled room.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. So a lot of times we were over there playing, banging heads. I always enjoyed playing because you had to play top speed, and he made you play good.
Right. Oh, yeah. The Gangster wanted
Yeah.
your best game.
Yeah.
You know, there's a story about the Gangster and the Devil Dave. They did Jersey to Florida and back, and they stopped in every pool room that they could possibly map out. And the Gangster wasn't on the hustle, sort of say, like, you know, just come in and play anybody that couldn't hold a stick, even though he dyed his hair several colors through his lifetime.
Yep.
Everybody got a kick out of that. But he would walk in, and they would say they wanted to play your best player. You know, we want a good game. We want to play your best play that you have in-house.
Yeah.
And I understand that from Jersey to Florida and back, Gangster did not lose one challenge match. And that's a pretty incredible record. I don't know how many stops they did. You would have to confirm that with the Devil, Dave Ascalise. But that's pretty incredible. I mean, even if he's exaggerating by a couple, it's still incredible.
Well, he's a good money player, too.
Yeah, he sure was.
Smart game maker.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what the games were, but I know he played, Devil said he played 1 pocket, an 8-ball, and 9-ball. I don't believe 10-ball they were playing back then
No.
when they were on the road. But he played any game that he thought was feasible, and that was the outcome. Since we're on the air, you wanted to get a copy of that video.
Yeah, I would like to get one.
Yeah. Did you speak to Jerry Tarantola yet?
For about 5 years.
Just 5 years?
Just 5 years. Still trying to get it.
And I thought you hung out with good people. Get out of here.
There you go, right?
No, Jerry's good people. I think he has it private for certain reasons. But I'm sure he can get you a copy.
Yeah. Well, that brings back memories.
Sure. A lot of faces in that video.
Yeah. I guess he makes updated versions, too.
He does.
Yeah,
He works.
He might have it private because of the music that's playing in it.
He did
You know,
mention about the music
YouTube
also,
will,
yeah.
Will remove it.
Yeah. Yeah, he did mention that. He also mentioned it took him about 55 hours to put that together. That's a lot of time.
I believe it. A lot of
Yeah,
work
I
there.
do. I do make videos, and you know, it's something about rendering videos and changing music and adding scenes to it until you say in your brain something clicks and say, I got it. You know, that's it, you know. And that's what it took him, about 55 hours.
I believe it. I liked the original version. I had a little more Ginky in there.
Yeah. In fact, that's out public. I believe that's on YouTube
Is it?
publicly, yeah. Yeah. Well, we're back to the match. Juan Guzman stepping up. The score right now is 5-3 in favor of Tony Liang. Tony has to get the 7th to push this to an extended race. And it looks like Tony is the favorite from here, having the score 5-3. This is a nice safety. You bump the 1 with enough of the 1, hit enough of the 1 where you can slide the cue just behind the 3 if he's got that angle, and then go between the 4-7 and put the 1 against the 2 ball. I'm not sure if that's possible from here, but that 3 is pretty large.
I think you can. You can draw it with a little bit of spin.
That 3 is growing. Oh, he just missed it.
Oscar
But he did it.
Adele on table 27.
Just
Oscar
pushed the cue a
Adele,
little too much.
27.
Left Juan some vision.
It's got a good safety
Oscar,
here.
Sure
you go to
does.
the wire.
And I'm sure you're looking at feathering the 1 on the right side and bring the cue ball back up.
Yep.
The only thing is you don't want to hit it too
22.
hard.
Alberto and Amir on 22 even. Alberto and Amir on 22 even.
The reason I said don't hit it too hard is because the 2 had a possibility of lining up with the 9 ball, creating a possible marriage there.
So what do you do here? Do you play it safe or do you bank the 1?
I'm
Hold
kicking
it for the 2.
I'm kicking the back of the 1 and leaving the cue ball down here.
Doesn't have to. You could just hit it full. He wants to do
You don't want to do that.
That's dangerous.
Exactly. Anytime you got that next ball in rotation near that money ball, it could go wrong.
Could have a good kick safe here. He'd have to bend it a little bit, but if he bends it into a rail, he can hit the 1 ball and stay behind the 9.
Got to be real touchy here too. You don't want to hit that 1 ball square behind the rear end. You will find that drink, and I mean the corner
He's
pocket.
going the other way.
Yeah. Watch the hit. We did have to use a replay off to the side at one time during the tournament, where one opponent called a foul on the other, and the other person said that it wasn't a foul. Probably naively didn't realize he did touch another ball, and when we watched the recording, he did foul. 9 ball called. Tony Liang going 3 rails with the 1.
Wow. Well, he does get a little colorful.
That shirt is colorful. It's the,
Yeah.
it's Artitude, the new tattoo parlor that's opening up June 9th. Oh, he was going with the cue ball. I didn't know he couldn't see the 1.
Advance to table 27.
Touche.
Advance.
Juan can play some 1 pocket. The 9's really not in the drawers. I think he should go for the 1 ball in the corner here.
Actually, I like it in the left-hand pocket because you don't have to stroke the ball. It's just automatically coming down. You're coming down 2 rails, and
Right. Natural position.
this is not easy if he does it the other way.
That's the way he's going.
Yep. Although I think
He might have been playing safe all the way.
he must have been playing safe.
Yeah. Ms. Mercedes, I did not see your message yet. Let me check the media computer on Facebook. You said we are friends, right? Nothing yet. I'm going to be right back. I'll leave you in the hands of Mr. Steve Kurtz
Uh-oh.
and Todd Fleetman. I just have to do one of those things.
All right, he's going to draw a ticket for the
Be
break
right back.
run.
Just got to investigate something.
3,200. One.
He's got a little bit of an angle. He can just roll it over, shoot for the corner side. Got no choice.
These are a dime a dozen for me, though. Those are a dime a dozen for me, though. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Tony got himself in a bit of a bind here. Tough shot. He made it well.
Combination coming up. 5-6. You got to control the 5 ball.
Not a bad shot because he could hit it pretty full to make it.
I'm going to break away for a few.
Okay, Steve, what number are you? I got you.
Now get ready to call the numbers for the break and run.
He hit it pretty good, huh?
Yep.
I was suspecting that the 5, you know, if he hit it off a little bit, the 5 would run up towards the corner. Tony playing really well.
He got an angle he didn't want. That's the danger playing in side pockets. You get a little bit off angle, you got a lot more work.
Yeah, he might have to pull this out. Either one rail, come off the short rail, or spin it out, short rail, long rail, and back out for the 8.
Yeah.
167 5742.
Well, he's not doing that. He's going forward. He's gonna try to hold the cue ball for the 8 in the corner. No, he did what I thought he would do. Play the 2 rails back out.
He got there.
Let's take a look at the shot. We'll go over his shoulder a little bit. Oh, he's got there is right.
Again, the number is 167 5742.
Tony Choo-Choo Liang looking to go to the hill to push this match
We got a winner.
to an extended race to 9. He has 5, as you can see on your screen, 5-3. And now at 6. There it is, folks. Tri-State Tour, Mez Tour, and the Predator Pro-Am Tour coming together. It's the final day of the 6th annual George Ginky Sansushi Memorial. You're watching the Amateur Championship right now. Tony Liang versus Juan Guzman. Three ball, 8 ball, cue balls, trapped up. And the last ball rolling got right in the way, which was the 2. Look at the triple combination, 6, 7, and 9 on the right-hand side of this table. Incredible edible egg. Tony's going to move the 9 ball right now. He's going to call push and push the 9 ball out of the equation. Wait a minute. You're not going to hang this up, are you? He sure did. That 9 ball is definitely makeable.
Well, not from this side. Not
No,
coming
you
from
gotta-
the 1, but he
no.
can make, he can even make the 1 off the 9. That's how
Well,
close
it's a race
he is.
to the 4,
Right.
and the 3 ball's gone.
Right.
So whoever gets to the 4 and gets good on this 4 ball can win here.
Table 9, John Francisco Dio on 9, drawing you to 7.
All right. Well, the push was turned back over to Tony Liang. Juan says you deal with it. Does the one go in the side off the 9?
Yep. Gotta hit it good. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Trouble in River City, and it's spelled pool.
You bet.
Duke and Flacco on 14. Duke get the 7.
Did I receive your information? No, I haven't. Are you sending your information on Facebook to me?
Duke, Liang, and Flacco to 14.
And it's the race to the 4.
Is there a way to get a close-up on that 9?
Sure. It goes. It looks like it's sitting on the cushion, but there's a space between the 9 and the rail. And he's going to take another look at it. See? Hello, Mr. Juan Guzman. Welcome to Showtime. Maybe it's more difficult than what I'm assuming. Because if it was easy, I think he would have shot it already.
Yeah. Well, he also has to negotiate that cue ball coming between the rail and the other 2 balls. He's got.
I think he can hold it right there. I don't think he has to hit it that hard.
No,
He
he's
did
gotta-
negotiate it.
Yep.
And you're right.
He definitely doesn't like that 9.
Well, look at the 6-7. I mean, you got to contend
Yeah.
with that too.
Yeah.
You didn't send it to me. Just look for Upstate Al on Facebook. If you're friends with me, you should see it. Unless you're on the AZB page. Let me go to the AZB page. 1 second. I don't see you there. I don't see you there either. Wait a minute. I seen you just like something. Hold on. Okay, so you like this, but you never sent the message. And you're not friends of mine, by the way. I just sent you a request. So now you should be able to send me a message. Here's your answer on the 9 ball.
Yep.
Juan Guzman gets to 4, 6-4, Tony Liang. Okay, now you should be able to send them. I'll send a message to you. Oh, wait a minute. now that we're friends, I see your messages.
Hey, Jose. I've been in here with Upstate Al.
Okay, Mercedes, I got it. I got you. And Molinari will get that out to you tomorrow. Congratulations. We got it going on. What are you guys talking about in the chat? Okay, Mercedes, we did forward that to Molinari, and it will be sent out tomorrow. Congratulations once again. Todd Fleetman had to step out. Uh-oh. Trouble has snuck in the back door on the crispy leaves. NJ Pool player back in the box.
What's up, people? What do we got here?
We got
Tony's up 6-4.
Yeah, he's got to get to 7 before Juan to extend it to 9.
Okay.
Juan gets to 7. Juan is the champion because he's still undefeated on the A side.
He's got ball in hand. Looks like he's stretched out on this one. He might need to grab his extension or rake.
Yeah.
It would be a good move.
Oh, he's going for it.
Nice shot. Came up a little short. He should be okay.
Right after this match of the amateurs finals is going to be the professional finals right here on the main table. Mika Immonen coming from the B side and Zion Z in the hot seat. Up next.
I guess they're also going to play a modified.
I would imagine it's going to be a race to 9. If Zion should get there, he will be the Open Professional Champion of the 6th annual. If Mika should get to 9 first, then it's extended to 11. I would imagine that's the raise. Yet to find out. I would like to thank Manny, Anna, George, the whole staff is just incredible here at Steinway Billiards. As far as service, one of the best in the country. As far as quality of food, top notch. I mean, you could eat a steak, have a wrap. It's just not your normal pool room food. This happens to be a full menu and a full bar
And
all the way up to the top shelf. Right, Troy?
And a packed house.
And a packed house, always.
Yeah, if you're in the area, definitely stop by.
Absolutely.
This
Absolutely.
is definitely one of the bucket list ones.
Give you an idea what this house looks like as Juan Guzman is continuing to shoot after this rack. We'll do a quick drive-by. The panning cam is raring to go. Folks that are just tuning in are in for a treat. Show you how many people are sitting around this time at night at 11:15 p.m. Nice shot. Speed is
Came up
perfect.
short.
Speed might be perfect. Yeah, he's okay. Looks like he's okay, right?
He's only got a piece of the ball.
Does he really?
He short armed it a little bit, I think.
I think he's okay, but he's down like Tiger Woods looking. I think he's all right. Oh, he didn't have enough of it.
Yeah, he tried to spin it in.
And Tony Liang gets to 7. We're now going to 9. Okay, quick drive-by. Look at the cafe. Wah. Got the robot on super speed. Look at this cafe. Look at all the pool players hanging out. And that's not all. There's Mika, Oscar Bonilla, Hunter Lombardo. Just picking out a few names. George Rodriguez, Jose, the Snookster. There's Diana Rojas right there. Tony Liang broke the balls. We're going to get back to the match real quick. People across the whole pool room. Tony broke them. We're going to 9.
Looks like he made a ball.
Yeah.
And has no shot.
Well, looks like he's got a
little paint?
Yeah, I think he's got a little paint. And if he does, that 3 and 5 become play. If he can get to the left side of the 1. He's going to push. He probably can't see it. Do you understand that?
Push. I don't know.
Yeah, it is a push.
You gonna let him shoot? Cue ball's probably going to come back down to where he pushed. He played a 5.
Playing the duck.
Nice shot. Is that your new screensaver on your Facebook page?
Oh, that's a young lady who just became friends with myself. She was the 3rd winner of the Molinari package. and she was sending me messages, but I can't get messages from strangers. I get, well, you know what I mean? So we had to hook up, and that happens to be her. That happens to be her page of one of my new friends on Facebook, Mercedes.
You can
She's the third winner of the package, Allison. Don't get jealous. Allison's getting real jealous over here.
you can spin it any way you want now.
I could.
Look over on his Facebook page. He's got beefcakes and.
Paulo, what's happening? You got Tony, Liang, and Juan playing right here in the amateur finals. And then you got Mika and Zion playing after this, right on this table for the Open Pro finals.
And that was nice that they
Thank you, Ted.
allowed the amateurs to have their spotlight on the
They do every year.
the stream table, right?
Every year.
But the way it worked out was that the pros actually they could be playing now. Haven't been playing for a while.
Yeah.
And you're going to
Well, it was nice that the pros delayed their match because
Right.
Tony gave them the option to play it on the secondary table.
oh they did
Yeah, and they,
elected.
but yet he wanted them to play on the main table.
Right, he
too.
asked them,
Yeah,
but
and
they had
agreed.
an option.
They
All
agreed.
right, good.
Which is pretty sporty. I
Absolutely.
like that. Not only for the fans sitting around here, but for the viewership out on the live stream too.
Yeah, everybody wants to see the finals.
Correct. All right, it's about time we get this 5-ball out of the equation here. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it still didn't make
It
it.
doesn't wanna
and the
go.
8 took its place.
It doesn't want to go.
Incredible. The race is to 9 from here because Tony Liang has 7. If Juan would have got there first, it would have been over, and Juan would have been crowned the champion of the amateur division. But as you can see on your screen, Pablo, it's 7-4 in favor of Tony. So Tony got the 7, now it's extended to 9. Well, I think it's about time we get the. Tony's got 7, yeah. Todd Fleetman doing an investigation who had 7. He wants to go home. We don't want to leave yet. Do you think we finally get rid of this 8-ball and 5-ball?
Yeah, maybe.
I hope so.
Watch it rattle.
No, there's not a chance. If that happens, we got to call the feds, do an investigation.
All right, we finally cleared that pocket.
A little bit of inside stuff should be fairly easy as you can lean over the table as a right-hander or use the rake and get position. Even if you get straight on the 5-ball, you're okay, but you would like to favor the rail, create a little angle to get to the 6 and play it in the side pocket.
Got to hit it. Oh,
Looks like Juan is going to be playing the 3 inside rails, the long rail, short rail, back to the long rail, and the 6 in the opposite side pocket.
he's just looking to make this at this point because he's straddled over that 7.
Oh, he tried to hold it. Trouble in River City, and it's spelled P-O-O-L. Tony Liang can actually get to the hill here.
The easiest shot, yet the hardest shot right here, you know? The ball in the pocket deep.
He wanted to come up a little shorter and play the 6 into the side, and not have this much of an angle. But I think he's fine.
Yeah, he'll be okay. He's going to have a little tough shot up to the corner on the 7. Unless he's looking like he might give it. There you go. Nice shot. He gave it a go.
Thanks, Tip.
Watch the
Overran
speed.
this. Overran this by about 1/8 of a mile.
He was playing it inside, that's why.
That's exactly what he called the side pocket.
I know everybody has a tendency to say, all right, I'm going to play in the side, but if I miss, I'm going to play speed. And if you're playing to miss, you're going to miss it. Shoot it right in. Yeah, missed that by a mile.
He can't believe it.
Yeah, he had inside English, I think. Killed it. Played safe. Tony calls the bank. I believe it is a call a 9, correct?
Only the 9 ball, yeah.
Only the 9. So he calls a bank shot.
Long bank coming up. NG.
Close.
Close and almost.
Oh, wow, it fell.
He made it. Tony Liang, we took the camera off. We thought it was going to hit the short rail. He must have hit it with a stick. Tony Liang to the hill.
Yeah, no, he had nice speed on it, and he had the English working, so I guess it was tracking that way, and we lost it the last couple
We did.
feet.
You know, I could have switched the camera over quick enough, but I said, this is not going to go.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to
It
hit
leaned and went. Tony Liang to the hill. He could be the 2016 amateur champion of the 6th annual George Ginky Sansushi Memorial
side.
Tournament if he can create and get under one more game under his belt. Allison Fisher on the air has some exciting news.
I have no exciting news.
Oh, okay. I'm so used to you bringing us exciting news. Allison, this is really good for Tony.
This is really good for Tony. I had all of that excitement, and now I'm just kind of at a loss. But this is big. Yeah, this is very big because Juan will have a pretty tough comeback to make if he gets another shot.
Absolutely.
And now you look at this. Look at this.
He's got a peek.
He has a peek at it.
6'8", you know, kind of crazy up there on the left-hand side, too.
Nice little safe here.
Hello to everyone in the chat. Tippy, Gator Guy, everyone out there in internet land.
Nice safe.
Yeah, this was a nice save.
Tony's bobbing and weaving. He's playing very smart.
Yep. Now Juan's going to have to come off the back rail. I think he can spin the kick. Unless he decides to come in 2 rails.
Pool junkie, you're brutal. Pool junkie says Tony shielded the camera and put it in with his thumb.
A stick, yeah.
Yeah, remember the old stick routine?
I love how the chat is still talking about my new car.
Yes.
I mean, this is going to be a really great birthday present, guys.
I'm waiting for somebody to step forward and say, Allison, we have a car for you, and deliver it to Allison here in Brooklyn or at Steinway Billiards so we can live stream it.
With a big red
How about
bow
that?
on it.
Put you right on the spot.
Watch the
I would
foul.
love to see Allison behind the wheel, and I know there's plenty of places she likes to go, and let me tell you, she goes mass transit. Scary. Scares me sometimes, believe me when I tell you. I don't know, maybe I'm just paranoid. She takes it
I
like,
ain't afraid of no subway.
yeah, she takes it like, oh, I'm going, you know.
That's right.
Yeah, she does.
Well, you do
That's
have good
that is the
mass
truth.
transit here in New York City, that's
Yeah.
for sure. Once you
Never
get
had any issues.
once you get the
Knock
hang
on
of it.
wood. Hello, pool junkie.
Well, 2-8. Is he going to try and go into these? I think he might try and create something.
Wow, you're absolutely right, Troy.
Look at this. He's going to bump it right out.
Yeah, he
That
hit it
was
perfect.
a nice shot. That was
Boy.
optimum.
Couldn't have planned that any better.
Pool junkie NYC grind is well, for this foreseeable future, we don't have plans to bring it back as of now.
Allison, you know,
So-
we got to be careful with Scotty B there in the chat where he says, I have a car for you, pal. That's Scotty B. He's a shady character.
Yeah.
She said, yeah. How about that, Scotty? How do you like it now? 3 ball in the corner. Just let the cue ball follow up just a little bit. Save the angle, foot of 4. What do you think? Then they draw back for the 6 in the corner?
I like going forward 2 rails on the inside of that 7-9. Right where he's at, he's
Yeah.
good. Yeah. Because it's
You
been.
like spinning in between that?
Yeah, because I mean, you know, it's right there.
Not risque?
No, not if he gets the right angle on it. He got on the rail, so he's not too bad. Now he's going to bump the 7 if he goes that way. He's better off coming back now.
Mr. Arturo Reyes in the chat. Viva Mexico.
He's going forward.
Yeah, he sure is. And he
Yeah.
got just in the position that you said he would,
Yeah.
right between the 7-9. I don't know what's shaking our cameras. I think there's a speaker on there or the train down below, but something shook that camera a few times.
Could be. We have
during
people
this
on the
tournament.
other side too. It might be bumping that wall. He hit that one a little tentative. At this point, you just stop the ball. Nothing crazy here, unless he wants to go to that side rail and punch it. That's what he did. He's in good shape here.
You know we're joking with you, Scotty.
Yeah, Scotty will hook you up. I think he works for a local dealer, car dealer. We put one. God bless you.
You okay?
That was Al.
Don't die on us, Al.
Al swallowed a fly, I think. And Juan gets one more closer. What's that? 7-5, I believe. That was a big game for him. Oh, 8. And Tony's on the hill, that's right. So Juan has no more lead room there to make any mistakes. Don't count him out yet. That was a good start to getting back on a roll. Here we go, watch the break. Made a ball. It's unfortunate. No shot on the 1. Good push here, I think, is to shoot the 3 next to the rail, next to the 8, and let him see the 1.
I'm just reading some of the chat. I'm sorry, Troy. What were you saying?
No, I was just saying a good push might have been, instead of just pushing like that, just push the 3 over to the 8. Wow, what a shot. Nice shot. Cut that one in and almost no justice. Wonder if he's got the side of that too. Tester. Got some inside English, it looks like. Shot. Watch out. Hearing footsteps. One starting.
Oh, no.
And your opponent's on the hill.
Yeah.
The heat.
He's starting to let this stroke out a little bit too. He's not even looking where like I have to hit this. He's just like wishing I wasn't in back of this ball so I can keep shooting.
You gotta try to make something out of nothing.
Make some lemonade out of lemons.
That's right.
There we
Table
go.
9, at Dan. On table
Look at the cue
9,
rock.
John Francis.
Oh,
on
look at
table
this.
9, even up.
Tony's liking this outcome.
Does the 4 skid by?
Oh, yeah.
9 and go right in?
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely. He's got to put that
At Dan to
outside
table 9.
English on it anyway, so that makes it spin right into the pocket. He had so much room that he hit it to the rail.
Is it the pressure, Allison?
I imagine it could be.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The lights and the cameras and the action.
Just the thrill of becoming the champion?
Yeah, absolutely. And he knows it's that close, right?
Right.
Table 9, even up.
That's good. Juan's trying to settle himself, which is smart.
I guess they carry him into the 7 ball and shoot the 5 in the corner afterwards. It's on the market here. Uh-oh. And overdid it.
Yeah, he's hitting everything a little hard. Best off playing it safe here.
My sound is cutting out. Just me? Yes, just you. Our sound is pumping out on the broadcast. Try refreshing and see what happens. I think Tony called a 9 ball, huh?
Nice shot. They might leave a window here.
That's right. They can call the 9 ball just in case.
Right, right.
Sure.
Right, right.
The old just in case shot. Two-way. Two-way shot is in effect. Now does Juan jump?
I would imagine so. He's an all-around player.
That might be a good time to. He's got a full cue here. Or he's just.
I'm not sure if there's any benefit for him to kick at this ball, really.
Yeah, no. I mean, if you come 3 rails in back of it, everything's going back that way anyway. So it's not like you could get lucky, of course, but
sure,
you could also scratch off the back of the ball. There's a lot of bad things that can happen, especially now. I mean, he's down, so I would say if he's got a jump cue, it's a good time to break it out. Unless he goes 2 rails and tries to hit the face of it, that would leave some separation. I don't like that.
Going to lock up the 9-8.
I don't like that at all.
He's going to the air. He went back to his
There you go. That's better.
arsenal to pull out the jumper.
The scratch is there too, so you're gonna watch that. He's not feeling comfortable.
Hesitation on the meditation. He's
hit
back to the chair, getting a full cue
He
again.
hit
Oh,
the
boy.
brakes.
This is all or nothing here.
Yeah. Is he gonna try and jump it with his full cue?
He's going to lock up the 8-9.
It's a pretty good shot.
Well, you know, you can break this apart. It's ball in hand on the 5 ball.
Right. But that doesn't guarantee you a shot
The 8
necessarily.
ball from, if you hit this good in the corner right there,
Right.
because he has ball in hand, so he's going to give himself a good angle.
Then the 8 ball
eight's
move
gonna
toward
go
that.
right towards that pocket.
Right. That's a good point.
I'd rather shoot it inside and slide over, but he's just going to follow it.
He's going to power follow it, too.
Yeah.
He's going to break him apart. He's not playing safe.
No, he's going to might get stuck on the 8 if you don't give it enough.
The 8 pushes towards the corner pocket.
Oh, look at this. 8 ball's going to go.
Hello.
Wow.
We want more pool.
Well, he's a left-handed player from the left side of the table. He can feather this 8 ball. And I mean just feather it and get that cue ball and create distance way up table. Right-handed player, it's a little harder. You would need the bridge or an extension with an extension of your arm.
That's what he's going
Left-handed
for.
short gentleman like Tony, he's going to just feather this. Can't move it too much. It's a
Watch
good
the
shot.
scratch.
It's a good shot.
Nice shot.
Yeah, this is good. This has been interesting.
I think Juan's going to play almost a mousetrap, but put the 8 ball over by the 9. Just hopefully they don't line up for him. I mean, what does he have, Al? He bank it? That's kind of.
You know, you could put the 8 and the 9 back together here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking that too.
And then bring the cue ball back right where it is there. And then Tony will be kicking at the back of the 8. But if you marry the 8 and 9,
Yeah.
where it's dead in the corner, you're in trouble.
And that's risky too, because then if you bump into it, you could also just leave an open shot if you don't hit it just right.
Yeah, sometimes the 8 will squirt out right towards the
Sure.
corner.
Exactly.
And you're absolutely right.
There's a kick shot here, too. Going back at the short rail
Oh, yeah.
on the backside of it. And the 8 ball goes to the long rail. And
He's going to try to roll this. Oh, he's going to bank. He's going to win out with a bank, or he's going to try to. Well,
what was that?
I don't really
was-
even know.
Alberto Chip on 22.
this-
you know, this is far from over.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
I got
This
news
is
for you.
no gimme here,
This,
right?
this is a really straight shot, for
Yeah.
one thing. And even if you can manage to, force, I don't even know if you can force follow this shot. I don't think he's got enough angle to move the cue ball.
It is
It's
tough.
pretty straight.
You know, you try cheating that corner pocket just a little bit, and that 8 doesn't have to go.
Right.
I
And
think
that's
he just
exactly
make
what he's
it.
going to do, Allison. He's going force follow here.
I think he might be playing safe here. No.
Oh,
See,
he
and that's
almost
what
had
happened.
it. See, I usually rattle that shot or follow and scratch.
That one you just make
Right.
and leave the cue ball over here. If you hit it real good, the
Yeah.
cue ball might drift up a little bit, but
Juan Guzman has life.
yeah.
He's got to stay out of that side pocket. Don't scratch. But he has life. A lot of times a player will get up there and just put this in, and that cue ball will travel towards the side pocket.
Yeah, that side's big.
But he hit it short. He knew exactly what he was doing.
You get to see more pool, guys. I
And
believe we
got,
do.
And we got more pool
We
after
have
this.
more pool after that.
It's like one of the commercials that turn the sprinkler on or make the pocket bigger. You get more pool.
I changed the score, right? 8-6? That's
Yes,
what it is?
8-6. It's 8-6 now.
I don't know. I'm getting a little chilly in here.
Yeah, ditto.
You, Troy? A little bit? You want me to tell him to turn heat on a little bit?
No, I'm good.
All these people around here that kill us.
It is blowing on us,
The
though.
crowd not only is still sitting, but more people have arrived.
Mm-hmm.
Juan smiling now.
Yeah, he's. Nice break. And it doesn't look like he's going to make anything. Here's a key shot for Tony. If he makes this, I think he's out. He makes this and comes down for the 2, he may be out.
Isn't a random pro match 100 times more interesting than an amateur final? No. Disagree 100%.
Oh.
You know, these amateurs deserve as much airtime as anybody else. I think you put your clothes on the same way.
Tony played the pro side of that one. Left one, a spin kick.
We are going to see the pro finals, by the way. The pro finals are not being played at the same time as the amateur. The pros, being professionals that they are, decided with Tony that they would wait and play their final after this, which I think was well respected. Yeah, commendable and well respected here for this memorial, so that the viewership, such as you guys on the stream, and the attendees, spectators here, can enjoy it.
Just a 4 up here, close to us?
Yes. Sorry, Charles.
He needs to take his lumps here, not get too, try and get too fancy on this 4 ball. Just make it and clear the 8. This could be it, folks. You could be looking at your 2016 Ginky Memorial Amateur Champion.
Have
right
a nice
here.
Memorial Day.
That ball just took off the rail, huh?
We just know, you know, when you see a freak name like that come in, that it's just a troll. And,
would you boot someone out?
Yeah, we figured that out real quick. Just had the finger on the trigger.
Last 3 balls here. Just needs to settle himself. Pick a shot and go for it.
Tony Liang.
It came up a little short.
Wow.
Another 2 inches, you know, an inch. He'd have been okay.
Tony, you can hear him let out one of his roars of agony. There was a commercial like that.
Inside? Use the inside dope on this, or you go around? Or just...
No, he's swinging for the hill. Or should I say he's swinging from the hill.
He doesn't
Gotta
like it.
come around the table for this, huh?
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
You know, he could try dragging this cue ball out. He's got to watch that right side pocket if he does.
There's a lot of problems. I like going inside with this. Because you're with the inside, it allows you to cut the ball a little thinner.
Right. Play the inside. If the cue ball runs up a little bit, you accept a longer shot.
Right.
You know, play a lot of inside, but just make sure you make the 8 ball. Just like that.
Yep.
Del Sims in the house. Thank you, sir, for sitting in for a while. Tony Liang on the hill can become the 2016 amateur champion side of this tournament, the 6th annual George Ginky Sensushi Memorial. He's on the verge right here as he approaches the 9.
All right.
And he does it.
Congratulations, Tony Liang, the 2016 Ginky Memorial Amateur Champion. Good shooting, team. Great job. And a round of applause for Juan Guzman. 2nd place. Incredible tournament. You did it for Ron Vitello, who passed away this week. Good shooting, guys. Coming up next is the final of the Open Pro event between Mika Immonen and Zion's V, which will be streamed live on AZB TV.
Now we got Mika.
Folks, I'll be right back. I got to do some setups, and we're going to mute here. I want to thank Allison Fisher, the queen, the awesomest girl in the world, for sitting in. And, of course, Troy,
You got it,
the
Al.
ace in the hole. Thanks, guys.
We'll be
Appreciate
back.
it.